Hello, it's Lee. Um, how are you today? I'm just about to go into my thrift store and the lineup's growing, so I better go soon. But I just wanted to invite you along with me. It's a chilly day here in my part of the world, so I'm all bundled up with my scarf that I thrifted a few months ago. And yeah, I'm hoping to find some great treasures. So join me. Bye. I loved this red cookie jar. Color was so brilliant, and I loved the little snowman on the front. So I popped it into my cart. And then anything brass appeals to me. I want to create an old English cottage look in our home. So that was special. And then I love these placemats. The red berries were so festive and pretty. And it was pretty cool that if you flipped them over, I could use them in the spring or summer. And then as you can see, my cart's pretty full. I was going to take this basket. I like the shape of it, but then when you see in the corner there's some damage, so I decided to put it back. If I notice there's damage on anything, it doesn't matter if it's a deal, I'm going to put it back, unless it's like an antique. And then I just fell in love with this reindeer. I have a reindeer in my bathroom that's gold, and I picked this one up. I haven't been able to spray paint him yet, but I'm planning to spray paint him gold, and I'll show you a picture of him in a moment. And then I'm just looking around on the top here. The top of all of the clothing racks were just packed with Christmas items, and it was hard to see. You had to move things around. And then in a moment, you'll see this Santa Claus with the piano. I wished I'd looked at it. That's one regret. And then there's this gold,
Sweet.
there was a gold stocking stuffer. Oh, I love this little saying. It's so sweet. Here's a stocking holder, but it was just very basic. And then, of course, I fell in love with this, and my daughters have enjoyed all of these Christmas sweaters and sweatshirts. This one was a special favorite. These are Old Navy pajamas with puppies on them. And now we're heading down to my house. Please join me and see what I found today. It's snowing. It's really beautiful. So I'm going to be quiet and let you hear the birds.
I wonder if they're chirping because they're happy that it's snowing, or if they're calling their friends. Come to this warm tree I found. Let's go in and have some coffee. Cup of coffee with some eggnog in it, some oat nog.
This is our children's Christmas tree with their snowflakes. And here is their Advent puzzle. They've been trying to do one every day. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me. And I'm hoping wherever you are in your part of the world that you are well. We woke up this morning to winter wonderland. And after I dropped the kids off at school, I thought this is a perfect time for me to do a video and I can share with you some of the thrift finds. But first when I came in, I made a cup of espresso and put some oat nog in it. Have you tried it? It's really good. It's really creamy and lovely and very flavorful. Really good. So I have a huge haul here, so I hope you have a cup of coffee or tea, whatever, and you join me. Let's get right into it, okay? Because I'm so excited to show you some of the things that I found. Okay, I think the first thing I'm going to show you is this tray I found in this wood aisle. It says Farm Fresh Christmas trees, and my daughters were working on my beverage bar the other day. They're very excited about having a hot cocoa bar, and it's just, I keep our espresso machine on the desk there all the time, but they wanted to do it up this year and put marshmallows and cocoa, and so they thought putting some, a tray with the mugs on it would be great. Um, I think it's also just perfect for, you can put a plate of cookies and a couple mugs and take it down to your room. So that's kind of what I was excited about because I don't know about you, but we're always carrying things from room to room and we always need trays. So I was excited about that. And then I found this lovely wooden, very simple board that says joy. And I have decided to put it in my son Will's room behind his desk so that in these last couple weeks of school, while he's doing homework, he can remember to look for joy in his day. It's nice to decorate little pops of things throughout the house, not just in the main rooms. So just little things like this can brighten up the room and make it more festive, I think. Yeah. Also, if you wanted to turn it into a tray, I've seen people, they just put kitchen handles, kitchen handles on the end, drill them in the end, and then you've got another tray. So that was exciting. Excuse me I've got things all around me here. So the next thing I wanted to show you were these two mugs that I picked up. One is, oh, and I didn't tell you how much things are. I know people really like to know that. The Joy was $5, and the tray, the Christmas tree tray, I got for $3.50 because I got everything on a deal the other day. So $3.50 for the tray. And the mugs that I found were also a really good deal. So less than what I would get at the dollar store. So this was $3.49. And he has an old-fashioned Santa on it that says joy to the world. And this one is $2.99. Now these I got for 30% off. So basically, a little more than $2. And this one actually goes, it's a Susan Wingate design, and it goes with the plate that we've already thrifted. So that can go onto that tray, and cookies while we're watching movie. So this one was an Angie Anderson design, just lovely, old-fashioned, and I like how tall they are. And then in that same area, I found this really great little cookie jar. It's mini cookie jar, but it would be great at the, I think it would be great at the hot cocoa station. It says Merry Days with a little snowman on it. And it is it's a Hallmark, Hallmark design, licensed by Hallmark. Isn't it great?
our kids are having to do some Secret Santa gifts at school and also at their swim club. So we have several gifts to buy. So kind of when I went into the thrift store the other day, I was thinking, well, what can I get that would make it a little special, that wouldn't be too expensive? So this was $5.99 less 30%, so like $4. And I thought something like this with maybe a bag of caramel popcorn, because my daughter Victoria um, wants to do a YouTube video showing everybody how to make caramel popcorn. So perhaps she can put the caramel popcorn in the jar and give that as one of her Secret Santa gifts. And then in that same area, I found this really great little box. Now this box you can find at, all the retail outlets. It said it was $7.99 originally. I paid $2.99 less 30%. But the bonus was that there was actually another box inside. And when I went up to the front counter, the lady, I showed her, and she said, oh yeah, no, you can just have that too. And this was really sweet with a tree and polar bears. And I could see that with, a little tissue paper with maybe a brooch in it. They have really great jewelry too at the thrift store. You have to check it out. I saw some really wonderful, and people are starting to wear brooches on their coats again, which is kind of cool. Scarves and coats. So that would be a really nice Secret Santa gift too, to put something that's a keepsake in a box like this. And I was thinking in here, this would make a really good box, and you could put some great socks. We all need socks this time of year. Warm socks, some ski socks. I'm sure you could find some ski socks. Usually our Secret Santa limit is around $10 to $12. So, this costs next to nothing. It's, $2, and then you could find a pair of socks for like $8. So I thought I was pretty happy about that, because it's putting more thought into the gift that I really love. And going to the thrift store, is a unique, one of a kind of thing. You can't just go in anywhere and find these things. You have to search for them. So that's why I always call them treasures. And the next treasure I found, I see this all over YouTube right now. People are getting these brass, this is a old-fashioned like French horn. And it didn't have a price on it when I went to the cash register. It seems like they're always just marking it $1.99. So I got it for like $1.40 on my discount. It's really lovely and heavy. And it's appropriate for our family anyway, because I was thinking we're quite a musical family, and we have now the cello on the wreath at the front door, and I have little violins hanging from our Christmas tree. And then I thought this would really be nice in one of the mantle pieces. So yeah, excited about that. Oh, that's my word for the day, exciting. Yeah, need to have a drink here. Have a sip. I don't know about you, but I find this so exciting. To just, again, I always say I'm a minimalist, but we pared our home down to such a degree that we didn't have things even on our shelves other than books. We always have books or pictures of our family, but we didn't have any knickknacks and things. So only at Christmas time did we really have a lot. So I was very excited to find this regal looking reindeer. And what was more exciting too was, I paid less than $2 for him. He's right now black and there's little sparkles on them. You probably can't tell, but I was kind of thinking of spray painting him gold and then putting some antique rub and buff on him, because I have a gold reindeer in our bathroom right now, and I thought, one standing next to it, because the one in the bathroom is laying down, would look very, very sweet. Yeah, so I was happy about that. And then we have a habit of, trying to have dinner together. I don't know if you do it. It's the best time of my day, I think, for us to reconnect. It's really hard though, because our kids are all in swim club, and the pool, the time that they can get into the pool is always right around dinner. So lately though, we've been able to fit in some dinner times
dinners together, and so I was looking for some new placemats that would be festive. And I usually ask one or the other to come up and set the table, because kids need to learn how, where do you put the fork, where do you put the knife, where do you put the spoon, where do you put your cups, all that stuff. But I really wanted to have a nice placemat. So this appealed to me right away, because we're renovating our kitchen, and I'm wanting it to be, mostly off-white, like cottage white for the cabinets. But I was thinking of painting the island like a dark green, and like darker than this. But so then I wanted different shades of green. I'm redoing our window seat right now. Oh, I have to tell you, I was looking at a William Morris print, and I had it quoted by an interior decorator, and they said it was something like over $300 a yard. So yeah, right now I'm waiting for actually a sample from Etsy of the same print to see if it's going to be uh, good, because I can probably do it at a third of that cost ourselves. Just find somebody else to buy it from Etsy, the material, and then find somebody to upholster it. So anyway, I'm wanting lots of greens, to make the long story short. But on the other side were these little berries, and I have this, oh, I love red, but I don't want too much of it. I just wanted little pops. So at Christmas time in our kitchen, I think this would be lovely. And then I could flip it over in the spring, and we can use the lovely olive green on the other side. Keeping with, I'm thinking ahead to spring already, although I'm really enjoying this season. Love winter. I'm a late fall baby. But I was drawn to these pillows. I found two of them for $3.99 each. So like, I think they were $3.99. Yeah, they were $3.99 each. Look at that. So I got it for like $2.50. $2.50, 30% off. I got two of them, and we have a oatmeal colored sectional. And in the springtime, what I plan to do is bring in pops of like this lemony yellow. I bought a lemony Afghan, and I put it on the end of the sofa, and I have one lemon yellow pillow for in there, and I just loved it last year, but there wasn't enough. So this actually is off white, and then there's little, it's knitted, there's little little pieces of yellow. Can you see through there? It's great. And you couldn't, these pillows would be like $30 at HomeSense for sure. What I like too is they have a really nice insert. And just buying the inserts alone, you couldn't buy inserts, two inserts for $5 even. So when I see nice pillows, I buy them. Yeah. So going thrifting means that you're always thinking about multi-uses for things outside the box, and also thinking of the next season. So thankfully I have a big linen closet, so I can store things, off-season things, but you can make room. People don't use enough of their vertical space, so if you don't have a lot of room in your house to store things, just think of the vertical space. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm going to go right into the clothing that I found. The first thing that I found in the clothing was this gorgeous scarf, and it was $5.49. So, like under $3, and it's wool. It has beautiful olive green colors in it, and it's a lovely plaid. But what attracted me to it was, look how big it is. Look how big. So, I mean, yes, I could put it on like Claire from Outlander, but I was thinking actually of putting it at the end of our bed. We have off-white, very neutral colored comforter, and I thought this would give it a really nice pop in the winter months. Not, it's not Christmassy, it's just wintry. So for like $3.50, it's just a deal. And then I know this is kind of crazy, but I found this for my daughter. It was $2.99, and I got it for like $2. She was telling me that every day next week, I believe it is, at their school, they're going to be wearing festive hats one day. They're going to have pajamas another day. They're going to wear ugly sweater days another day. So we have a bunch of these already, but I now have a soon to be daughter-in-law, and she's going to be joining us this Christmas. And we have always a tradition of doing a serious Christmas picture and then a picture with Santa hats. And this year we're going to be up at the ski hill, and I thought everybody in red with the snow, it's going to be great. So I needed another Santa hat anyway, and Victoria just loved it. I brought it home though, and she said, oh, there was only one, one holly, but I have some green felt, so I could do another one. But I was thinking green felt and then just a little bell there, because she's still 12, so she likes being fun. And in that, keeping in that same line, I found the next item for, it was $5, so $3.50, and it is this adorable sweatshirt with the grumpy kitty with the Santa hat. And what's amazing about it is it's super soft. It has fleece inside. And when my daughters came home the other day from school, they said, could we share it? Normally they want very different things, but they agreed they were going to share this. And we love animals in this family. We particularly like cats. So they were excited about that for $3.50. And then I picked up two ugly sweaters. This one has a llama on it. Now, this was, I thought, kind of expensive for the thrift store, $7, but it's hardly been worn. And I was thinking I saw it there, and it just saves another trip to another store, which I'm always mindful about. I don't like trekking all over the place, using too much gas. So, one-stop shop. Are you ready for the next one? It is really, really silly. Has bells on it and ornaments on it. And my daughters are so excited. They said, Mom, could you do your video and show it to everyone? And then they could wear it tomorrow. It was more expensive, but it was $13, $12.99. So I got it for $9. But it's really classic. And they were actually saying, could we wear our ugly sweaters Christmas night? We're gonna go out for dinner this year. I have not done that ever. I've made Christmas dinner for our family for 30 years. And yeah, this is going to be different. So the kids were saying, oh, they wanted to wear their ugly sweaters out. And I think up at the ski hill, they don't really care. And keeping in with the warm and cozy are these wintry llamas. And these were $7.99, so $5 I got it on discount. What's amazing about these is they have that warm and cozy feel to them. And they are from a company that's called Just Cozy, which is a store that we have in town. And you can get these on sale for like, $10, $15. But I think they're regularly about anywhere from $20 to $40. You have to catch them on their sales. And then we also love dogs. Love dogs. If we didn't have so many kids, I think we would have had dogs. But so when I saw these Old Navy pajamas, I had to get them. Victoria just loves puppies. This was $7, and so I got it for $5 too. And they're nice and warm and cozy, and they're going to be perfect for their pajama day next week. And the last thing I have to show you before I say goodbye, is a box. People, when I go, they're always so helpful there. I always have bags with me, but I had so much this time that the lady said, oh, do you want a box? So got a box. Excited about that. But no, what I have to show you is this, and I'm going to be opening it for the first time. I did open it, but I haven't looked inside, so I was going to do that with you. It is a bag of ornaments, and it's $5.49. And if you see if you watch my last video, my daughters are decorating this small tree for their bedroom, and I was thinking they needed some ornaments, so I was quite excited about that. So I'm going to start showing you what I got for, like, let's say $5.49, so like a little more than $3.50. You can't even buy one ornament practically for that. Here's a little bell, gold bell, which, you know, you can put on presents, you can hang it on the tree. It's so versatile. And, oh, okay, here's a little teddy bear. This looks like maybe somebody's first Christmas, baby's first Christmas. Very sweet, classic. And, you know, if you're going to have a teddy on your tree, you need a train, don't you? I have 4 sons, and when they were little, they loved their Polar Express train set at Christmas time. Okay, and another bell. Again, great for decorating presents with, or little Christmas trees, which my daughters are going to be using. Oh, they're going to love this next one. They're going to love this one. It's kind of attached though. I'll show you it. It's a little owl, and she's dressed in a little sweater. We love owls. We love birds. And then the only thing about these bags, you know, when you buy bags, there's always treasures inside, but sometimes things can be broken. So I'm hoping nothing's broken in here. This is just another little train with a snowman, and he's got a little star. And then, oh my gosh, that's what this was. I saw the Cineplex on the back. It says Cineplex. So I think this is going to be a keeper. It's Santa Claus sitting in a movie chair with a bottle of Coke, it looks like, and popcorn. And that's probably going to be a keepsake. So maybe we'll put that on David, my husband David's present for Christmas. We like to decorate with ornaments, and then you put them on the tree afterwards. So here is a little snowman. He's very sweet. When my oldest son was little, I always used to get him snowman for all of his snowman all through the years. Snowman playing a saxophone, snowman, you know, playing the violin, snowman. What else does he have? Last year I gave him all his, in a little box, I gave him a lot of his little ornaments because he now, well, he's going to be married next year. We're very excited about that. Okay, look at this one. This is the one that I really saw in the bag that I wanted to get because we went to Disneyland for our daughter's 12th birthday last May. And we were so busy on the rides and having fun that we didn't go into their Christmas shop. So this one's particularly sweet with a little teacup and a teapot. So that will be a keeper. And okay, and this was the one that I also was looking at in the bag. You know, the bags are stapled shut so you can't see. It's a little glass snow person. Now, like I said, I got all of these for $3.50, and she's on skates. You couldn't even buy her alone for what I paid for this whole bag. So somebody else's treasures are now mine. Oh, no way. Okay, look at this. Okay, so if you know, I film, I'm Canadian, and this says proud to be a Canuck. What's funny about it is this is made in China. And oh my gosh, I wished I'd had this to send off to my my second oldest son because he's in Melbourne, Australia. He's been there for a number of years. When he graduated from university, he took a little bit of time off, and then he said, I'm going to Australia, and he's been there since. And we sent him a little Christmas care package, which costs an absolute fortune to send. But this would have been lovely, and I could have seen him having this on his rearview mirror of his truck. See, so if you're watching this, Mitch, I'm going to keep it for you. I'll put it on our tree, and next time I see you, it'll be yours. So yeah, that's it, guys. That is Christmas. My Christmas thrift. I was so excited, and I'm so happy to share it with you. And my gosh, I have one last thing to show you. Oh, I have to show you this first because he's been sitting here. Isn't he adorable? He's the whole reason, Yuki. Yuki, Cookie? Say hello. Say hello, sweet boy. He's the whole reason why I went in to the thrift store, because the other day I went in and I found this beautiful little angel for like $4, and it's a stocking holder. And I was so thrilled to get it, but there was just one, and there was nothing else that I really liked. And I thought I was going to go back in. I didn't see any stocking holders that were of good quality like that, but I was really happy to have that for him. Um, but no, I have to show you the last thing. Here it is. Isn't it gorgeous? It is a huge mirror, and it was listed at $19.99. So I got it for basically $13. And where can you get a mirror like that for $13? Now we have mirrors all over our house, and I don't know. I think like having mirrors extended the space, and yeah. And so I was really excited to get this. I really got it for my daughter, Grace. And she was kind of lukewarm about it, probably because of the dark frame, which, it doesn't matter about frames. You can paint them, spray paint it white, or I actually was thinking of doing it a black and putting some of my rub and buff to make it look a little old. And if she doesn't want it in her room, I was going to put it in the attic. We have this gorgeous renovated attic space. We've used every square foot of our house and one year, a few years ago, like about 8 years ago, one of our kids was coming home from university for the summer, and we were still packed to the rafters with all of our kids. But I wanted them to have a more grown-up space. So my husband renovated up over the attic and made this really sweet little bedroom. But it doesn't have any mirror in it, and I thought that would really make it look, extend the space. So if Grace doesn't want it, it's going up there. So when you see things like that, bring it home, because you can always redo it, repaint it if it's not perfect, and find a place for it in your home. So yeah, I'm gonna go for now and get these ugly sweaters all washed up so my daughters can wear them tomorrow. I just wanted to say thank you very much for coming and visiting with me today and seeing some of my treasures. I hope it encourages you to think about our environment and things that we can do to make gifts more personal. I will say happy holidays, and may you be well, happy, and peaceful.